Hello, my name is Zoe Arnold. I'm an occupational therapist working with SHA Disability Consultancy Ltd. I've been working with the company for approximately 6 years now, and I've worked on a number of different contracts, including double-handed care and reablement and occupational therapy assessments. SHA was established in 1995 by Nick Stone, and it provides occupational therapy services to county councils, local authorities and housing associations across the country. We're a virtual organisation with a head office based in Chelmsford, and we have a network of professional associates all over the UK. In order to support remote working, we have strict operational procedures in place, which includes use of the intranet, meetings, CPD training and 2 yearly away days. The types of services that SHA provide include occupational therapy and occupational therapy assessments, independent mobility assessments, double-handed care reviews, reablement, patient transport assessments and paediatric assessments. You'll be given types of opportunities relevant to your knowledge and skills. This slide here gives you an idea of the structure of the company and the people that were involved with the management of SHA Disability. So things you would need to consider if you were to become an occupational therapist within SHA Disability Ltd. You need to ask yourself if you've got the right skills, knowledge and experience, and also the capacity to work alongside other commitments. You need to be prepared to undergo a strict induction/recruitment process, which will include completion of a case study relevant to a specific contract that you could be working on, and an assessment of your IT skills. So this slide here talks about what is expected of you as an occupational therapist when working with SHA. We expect you to remain professional within your conduct and report writing and adhere to quality standards. We also expect you to keep us informed of your availability so that you are able to meet deadlines within the contract you're working on. There is an expectation that you'd work independently within your contract. What you can expect from SHA: there's an induction and mentorship when you start any contracts. There's regular flexible work. There's a supportive culture where we provide clinical support with any contracts you're working on. And there is a competitive earning potential. As mentioned before, SHA can provide clinical support and a performance appraisal, but ultimately you are expected to work as an independent practitioner, and you will need to seek clinical supervision by other means. So here you can see a couple of testimonials from occupational therapists that have been working with SHA, one of whom's only been working with us for a short period of time and the other's been working for many years. And we'll now show you a video of some staff that are currently working with SHA, so you can hear directly from the horse's mouth what it involves.
Hi, my name's Domenica Russo. I've been working for SHA for just over 1.5 years now, working on their double-handed care review projects in Waltham Forest and Hackney and now Suffolk. I really enjoy the opportunity to move around, see different places and how different authorities work, so that keeps me on my toes. And the management team have always been really friendly and open and approachable, and they really take account for your particular skill set when they put you into a contract, and they've been really good at encouraging me to get more involved in the company, and it's been a good way to see the workings of a good business. And I have to say I'm very impressed with the way they run their business in a really honourable and efficient, respectful way, and they do treat their staff or the associates as individual people. And if you haven't worked from home before, then there's also positives to that, in that you don't have to travel to work, which is a bit more relaxed and allows flexibility. And also you are in control of your own time when you work as an associate, so that makes your work-life balance a bit more flexible as well. So I would recommend it, and I'll be happy to speak to anyone if they want to have a chat. Thanks.
My name's Maureen Gallocker and I've been an occupational therapist for a very, very long time. In the last 14 years, I've worked in London, Leicester, Suffolk, even Wales. And last year I project managed a huge contract in Buckinghamshire where we took on over 1,000 cases covering 3 localities. Having a permanent job and working for SHA is very, very hard work, but very rewarding. I've learnt lots of new procedures from all over the country, lots of different criterias. I have lots of good practice to bring back to my permanent post, and I'm never ever bored. Don't have time to be bored. I do think it's good to have a good work-life balance. I still job share with a friend. Working in a housing department, we manage an accessible housing register. I work with a team of surveyors and environmental health officers, and I work for SHA 2 to 3 days a week. Things have changed a lot in SHA in the last 14 years. We're a very strong team. We've got an excellent financial controller who makes sure that we're paid regularly. We have wonderful admin support, and we have an energetic team of consultants who go out, follow up on leads and get us new contracts. We have our own website, intranet, discussion boards and announcements. We're kept up to date daily on what's happening. We meet regularly at SHA to discuss the way forward for the company and to make sure that our CPD is up to date.
Hello, I'm Jill Ryder and I'm the Financial Controller at SHA. I work alongside Jill Tallick, who's the Marketing and HR Manager, David Renshaw, our Business Manager, and Nick Stone, our Director. We form part of the management team for SHA. I first started working for the company back in 2000 as a very part-time bookkeeper. As the company grew, my role grew, so I've now worked my way up to Financial Controller, and my main responsibilities are cash flow forecasting, contract profit analysis, management accounts on a monthly basis, year-end accounts, overseeing the day-to-day accounting functions. One of the functions I like to keep myself though is the 5 weekly pay run. This is where we pay the OTs on a regular basis. That to us is very important. Because we've got excellent working relationships with our clients, we've been very fortunate that we've never had a bad debt. So the credit control works, we're paid, and we then pay the OTs. There's no delay in payment to them. Lots of our team have been with the company for 10 years plus, so we're all working together, it works well. With new members, I guide them through the self-employment process, the insurance process. I set them up with the IT details, so they've got company email addresses and access to our intranet. Our OTs then would induct, mentor and support the new members through the contract process for the contract they're placed on. I feel very lucky to have been part of this team, and although I work on my own, I also feel that I'm really included as part of the team. There's always support, and I would say that we've got a very solid OT and management team and admin team, and it works well for us. So any new team members, we'd love to have you, and it is a good company to work for. 14 years on, I can vouch for that.
We'd now be happy to take any questions that you might have.
With regards to paediatric assessments, do you provide the assessment forms or do we have to have our own?
No, SHA don't provide assessment forms. We do have a base set of assessment forms, but normally each contract will provide us with the assessment forms that they want us to use.
Does SHA only do one-off assessments for paediatric cases, or do you get involved with long-term casework such as sensory?
We don't tend to get involved with the long-term sensory casework. Obviously, with assessments, you can't tell if there's going to be more than one visit. So you may find that if you're implementing a piece of equipment or technique to be used with that child, particularly with moving and handling, that you'll need to go back a couple of times. But ultimately, it's not long case management work.
Where are your contracts? Are they mainly based around London or further afield?
We're finding contracts further afield, and they are at the moment predominantly based in the southeast area of the country, but we are looking to expand that.
You talked about an ability to be away overnight. Are people paid to be away overnight? And how does your pay structure work?
As an independent occupational therapist, the payment that you're given for the contract that you're working on includes your travel expenses. So it's your choice if you want to stay overnight. Obviously, that's a consideration you need to make when accepting the work. And it just depends where the contract is and what suits and fits best with your work style and also your lifestyle. This brings us to the end of the presentation. Thank you very much for watching. If you would like any further information, please don't hesitate to contact us via the link on the website. And thank you very much for your time. We look forward to hearing from you.